Hello dear creatives, welcome to another interesting tutorial on this channel. In today's video, I'm going to be teaching you how to make this knotted turban from scratch to finish, and these are the materials I'm going to be needing. I'm going to be needing metallic fabric or leather fabric. You could go ahead and use any stretchy fabric of your choice. I'm also going to be needing scissors to cut. I'll be needing tailor's chalk, foam. Okay, so this particular foam is about a 1/4 inch or 1/2 inch foam. I'll be needing measurement tape to take measurement of the fabric. To make the body of the turban, I measured and cut out 26 inches for the length, which is also the head circumference, and the width is 14 inches. I also cut out another fabric. This fabric is for the band. The length is also 26 inches, and the width is 5 inches. So you can use 4 inches to 5 inches for the width. Now I'm going to fold the fabric for the band like so. So you're going to fold the wrong side inside, and the right side will be outside. Can you see? Then the fabric for the body of the turban, I'm going to turn to the right side. Then I'll place the fabric for the band on it like so. Watch closely. Can you see? So the fabric for the turban, or for the body of the turban, is the right side of the fabric is facing up, and that's the part I'm holding or I'm working on. So I'll go ahead and pin it like so, because I'm going to take down to my sewing machine and stitch. So the next thing to do is you take to your sewing machine, you stitch from this point, this end, you stitch down to this end, and once you are done stitching, you are going to have something like this, or you would have this. So now I will fold my work into 2 equal halves. Can you see? Next, I'll take my measurement tape, and from the band area I'm going to measure about 4 inches or 3.5 inches, and then I'll mark. So I'll mark that heart. This is from the band area. Then I will go over to this other side. Please watch closely. So from this point to this point is 3 inches, or 3.5 inches to 4 inches. Then from this point to this point, I'm going to mark out 2 inches or 2.5 inches. So I'll mark out like that. Now I'm going to skip the 2 inches I marked out, and then I'll stitch. I'll also come down to this end and I'll skip the 2 inches I marked out, and then I will stitch it the normal way you are going to stitch your turban base. So after stitching, you are going to set this aside. Next, I'm going to cut out another piece of fabric, which I'm going to be using to make the knot. This fabric measures 45 inches in length. Now you may want to reduce yours to 42 inches or 43 inches. So I usually like to have excess, that's why I cut out 45 inches for the length. Then the width of the fabric is 7 inches for the width. I also have my foam cut out. I'm going to be inserting the foam into the fabric after stitching. The width of the foam is 3 inches, and the length of the foam is 41 inches. Okay, so now I will take the fabric and I'll fold the right side inside, and the wrong side will be outside. Can you see? So from one end of the fabric, I'm going to take to my sewing machine, and then I'll stitch down. After stitching, I'll get my scissors to turn this inside out. After turning the fabric to the right side, I'm going to arrange and push the sewn part of the fabric to the middle like so. Then I will get my scissors and the foam. I'm going to be inserting the foam into the fabric. So this is how you go about it. From one end of the fabric, you are going to get your foam and you are going to be inserting it into the fabric. Now I'll pull the fabric gently to cover the foam. Please do not pull this too much or do not pull it too tight, because if you do, the foam will just cut inside the fabric and you will end up cutting another foam to make this. So just pull it gently and you get what you want. This is what I'm going to be using to make the knot on the turban base. Remember the turban base we made the other time? I'm going to get it. After stitching it, I'll turn it to the right side. Can you see? And this is it. So this is the opening we left and this is the other one. Now I will get the fabric for the knotted design and I'm going to insert it through this opening. Can you see? So you insert it and bring it out from the other side. Next, I'm going to make a knot with the fabric here. So just go ahead and tie, just as you see me do in the video. After tying, I'm going to arrange it in such a way that the sewn part will be the side that I'm going to be placing on the band or on the band area like that. Next, I'm going to be cutting out the excess foam. So you take this to the band area and then you mark. Then you open it up and cut out the excess foam. I'll also go over to the other side and I will do the same. So I will arrange it and place it on the band. Then I will get my pins to hold this down. I'll also go over to the other side. I will arrange it, cut out the excess foam, and then I will also pin it down. I'm going to stitch this part that I pinned down and then I'll also go ahead and stitch the other part. Then to attach both parts together, I'm going to turn to the wrong side. I'll turn my work to the wrong side. I will arrange it properly. Then I'll place the band area together like so because I'm going to be stitching. You are going to start stitching from the band area and then you cover that opening, that's 3.5 inches that will mark that. Now I'm going to get my tape and I will reduce the head circumference for the band. Remember the head circumference we cut out the other time is 26 inches and the normal head circumference is about 22 inches to 23 inches. So you are going to mark out 1.5 inches or 2 inches depending on the head circumference of your client or your customer or the head circumference you intend to use, and then you are going to sew that part, just the band part. Okay, so because my my machine, I couldn't sew with my machine. That part was too thick. I decided to use my needle and my thread to just tack it down neatly. If it is possible for you to use your sewing machine to stitch this part, please go ahead and use your sewing machine to stitch this part. After stitching, I'm going to knot and cut out the excess thread. The next thing I'm going to be doing, I'll get my needle and my thread again, and from this band area to this point, I'm going to make a running stitches. Please note, I'm going to end here. So I'll arrange this part properly, and this opening the other time, you can also use your needle and your thread to stitch, or you take it to your sewing machine and stitch the remaining parts that is opening. So now I'll get my needle and my thread, and I'm going to be making a running stitches on this part. If you have made it this far to this part of the video and you are yet to subscribe to this channel, please endeavor to click that subscribe button and also turn on the notification bell to get notifications whenever we upload new videos. Also, if you would be interested in learning more on different type of headwears like fascinator, hat making, turban and autogele, we have detailed online classes for interested participants. To participate in the training, kindly send us a WhatsApp message with the number on the phone screen, or click on the link in the description box to join the Telegram group. After making the running stitches, I will tie and cut out the excess thread. Then after, I will turn my work to the right side. So this is it. You can decide to use your needle and your thread to tack the knotted part, the part that has the foam down to the band. So that is optional. Take your needle and your thread and you tack it down from inside neatly. Please note that this part is not compulsory, so you can decide to leave your turban like that. And this is the finished look of the turban. Can you see? Thank you so much for watching this video.